Hi, I'm Game Guy. It's time for more Let's Play. The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. I decided to go to Kakariko Village, in case you haven't figured it out yet. We need to make our way to Crystal number 6, but you may have noticed, there's no actual way to get there from the Dark World. We may have to find an alternate means. Before we do that, though, there's a bit of cleanup I kind of want to do here in Darktown. It just seems like the thing to do. We never went north here and did things in this general direction, so I figure now is a good time as any. Why the heck not? I'll give a piece of heart to a person who wears the cape. I don't know what that means, but there's birds here. Birds are scary. So, seems to be a piece of heart in this cave, possibly. Might as well go ahead and, you know, pick that up. It's just falling in holes, obviously the intended solution. I mean, would you ever not fall in a hole? I'm pretty sure. Most people would just decide to fall into a hole. It just seems like the thing to do, if you ask me. That's a bumper. It's kind of in the way. That's mysterious. How do we get past the bumper? Who knows? It's a mystery that will haunt us for the ages. So that's kind of a bust for now, but maybe soon we will have a solution. Maybe soon. What is even in this house? Like, I don't even know. Oh, it's a shop. Okay, I didn't realize there was a shop here, but okay. Well, back in the light world here, this is where those lumberjacks were. You remember me talking to them? Oops, well, that's what happens if you try to use the mirror and you end up in a place you cannot stand. Barely so, apparently. It occurs to me, I wanted to check and see if the lumberjacks are even home, but they're not. Oops! I broke the tree. They just kind of stopped cutting the tree down after cutting it, like, all the way for some reason. I don't understand what kind of lumberjack does that, but I'm gonna eat all the fairies. It seemed like the thing to do at the time. Remember this heart piece? We can finally get that now. In case you didn't know, that has been available since we had access to Dark World, actually. Also, the tree just kind of comes back. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna leave that Dark World portal there. I'll come back to that in a second, because there is another thing that I have actually been able to do for a while, but have decided to not, for reasons. Well, okay, this one's a little bit sneaky if I wanted to get it earlier, but, I mean, I still have been able to do it for a bit. In the graveyard over here, you can push a lot of these graves, and now there's ghosts around, but more importantly, we can lift these rocks and push this grave. Or rather, bank into it. Bonk. I don't know what I was trying to say. I think it was like a combination of bonk and bang, and whatever. There's a magic cape in here. It's fine. The magic cape. It is an interesting item. Using it allows you to become invisible and thus invincible. It's not that confusing. Nothing can hit you. But this thing drains magic pretty quick. Even with half magic, it's still fairly quick of a drain. So, I would only use it in the most severe of situations, if you can help it. It's a pretty nice item, though. You know? Hey, it's handy in a pinch. But, there's a reason we went to go and get that. No doubt. I'm sure you could figure that out. I don't think there's actually a flute point that would be any closer than just walking. There's all these ghosts here in the graveyard. That's just spooky. I'm out of here. I can't believe I stuck around for as long as I did, because ghosts are just that darn spooky. Man, we need Scooby-Doo over here to solve the mystery. Just Scooby-Doo, though, no one else. Like, only the dog is allowed to help with the mystery solving. That's how true mystery solvers solve mysteries. This is a train of thought that exists. Pay it no mind. I did not slash my sword in the correct direction there, and I got assaulted by a pterodactyl bird thing. How dare I? Let's not fall in the hole this time, and instead actually just, you know, go upwards. So now that I got that magic cape, one of its most unique uses is that you can actually walk through the bumper here. Now you see me, now you don't. Suddenly I'm over here! I can't believe it! It's just magic, man. That's why they call it the magic cape, obviously. Aw, yeah, full hearts. Again. Just what I needed to get assaulted by a bird. Yeah. That's pretty rad. It's pretty rad. Let's see. There's one other spot I want to go to. Again, a place I've had access to for a while, but just didn't do it. You know, it's one of those things. Sometimes I don't care, you know, enough about things and such. Worth noting, actually, there is a whirlpool up there that leads over to where the one cave with the ice rod is. In the Dark World, obviously, but it's a nice shortcut that exists if you want it. There's yet another shop. I'm just finding all of the shops in the universe. It is a grand sort of escapade that I am going on. This place is pretty out of the way, because, like, there's no real shortcut to get here at all. So it's just kind of the Lake of Ill Omen. I assume that's what that is. It's always weird when you have a font that makes the capital I and the lowercase l identical. Whoever decides to make a font like that is a horrible person. I can't believe you would ever do that. Curses to anyone who throws something in my circle of stones. Well then, sir, I've got something for you. Here you go. I was gonna throw the skull rock out of habit, but, that's funnier. Sup? Was it you who disturbed my nap? I'll give you this if you go away. Oh man, it's a coin. Yeah! I got myself the Quake medallion. Oh man. You remember Bombos, right? Quake is very much a similar sort of thing. It has a strange effect on enemies. Sometimes it'll kill them, other times it does something similar to if you use magic powder on enemies. I'm not exactly sure why that's the case. It's something to mess around with if you want an alternative to just explosions. It might work out, you never know. Let's see. Do you say anything if I throw another thing in? Nope, just another fish. Maybe I have to come back and, like, he'll say something again. I'm actually sort of curious, because I feel like I've heard there's a way to get him to come back. He doesn't actually do anything, as I recall, but I'm just, while I'm here, you know, messing around. Oh, he does come back, that's neat. Hey there, guy. I woke you up again. Aw. Oh no! He's trying to kill me! That's just rude. Gosh dang it, Quakefish, you're a butt. Nobody likes you. You have one purpose, and you've already served it. Therefore, you're dead to me. It's a sad day. Anyway, we got that out of the way. I suppose real quick, while I'm kind of in the general vicinity, I'm gonna go ahead. Let's go back to the light world, and I'm gonna swap my red and green potion for some blue ones. I have literally no more use for money in this game, so it just seems like the thing to do at this point. So, you know, let's just go ahead and make use out of it. The blue potion in general is just way more useful, because obviously it recovers both, so, you know, if I need one, not the other, it's a little bit of a waste, but again, I've got the money, so why not? I'm actually gonna go ahead I think, and head back up on Death Mountain. It's been a long time since we've been on Death Mountain. There's a lot of stuff we can do here now that we've actually been able to do for a little while, at least. But, you remember this bridge? Ah, see, that's a gap with wooden posts on the other side. That means we can cross it using the hook shot. Always a good time. Dead rocks are bad. You know what? I wanted to do this for an eternity. Get out of here. You're dead to me. You know what else? I'm gonna have to ask y'all to just go away. Quake time. Get out of here. Ah, therapeutic, that. Therapeutic indeed. Anyway, got ourselves a cave over here. Just a casual hole that I just decided to fall down. But hey, it led me to a bombable wall and some such. So, that's pretty good. Bombable walls are always a good time, if you ask me. I get rewarded with more bombs and some arrows. Actually, it just occurred to me, those bombs didn't have a text prompt. I've had other bombs give text prompts. Why didn't those bombs give a text prompt? That's weird. Well, we're here in Mini Moldorm Town. Mini Moldorm Town, not a very nice town. There's also, like, a weird crystal switch in here. One of the rare instances, and I think the only instance of a crystal switch that's not actually in a dungeon. It's kind of weird. If you don't have sword beams, you actually have to kind of, like... You could throw a bomb at it, or your boomerang. Nothing else really hits it, I don't think. I mean, I'm sure there's something else that could hit it, probably, if you were fancy enough, but, oh. Well, there's another shop here. This is the, shop-finding episode, turns out, just in case you wanted to know. And, glad I spent all my money, because turns out there's lots of money here. It's a fun time. Oh, there's something up there that allows me to cross. Oh, it's fairies. Fairies are nice. Everybody likes fairies. I'll take one fairy. I don't want to be greedy. You know, I could be greedy and just take all the fairies, but no. No, I'm not that kind of guy. Alright, I'm not that kind of guy. There's another cave entrance up here that I can get to. Well, I mean, there's several cave entrances, to be fair, but, obviously, this is the one I have decided to venture into. Nice staircase leading to the upward bounds. I remember this cave. This cave is interesting, because it's like, yo, there's a bunch of holes you can fall in, only one of them leads to progress. It's this one. Who could have guessed? There's also some fairies here, also. I will take both of those, if only because they kind of just flew into me, and I really didn't have much choice in the matter. It's an unfortunate state of affairs. Alright, where does this lead to? Ah, yes, it led to the most valuable location that I can possibly think of in this day and age. Well, there's one last cave I can go in here before I find a way up. What's going on here? This is the Jellyfish and Moldorm party. I wasn't invited, which is why I'm killing everybody with very minimal success, I might add. There's a treasure chest up there, but turns out crashing the party yielded literally no results other than murder. I mean, murder's cool and all, but it really didn't help me any. Just putting it out there didn't really help me. Anyway, there was another path I didn't go over here. I never went up these stairs. That probably could be useful, right? Everybody loves stairs, especially when you're trying to climb a mountain. Pretty sure most caves just have literal stairways in them. It's all as a fairy in these rocks, and it's just gonna fly away. How do I get to that doorway down there? That's weird. Well, I guess I'm not getting that fairy, turns out. Excuse you, sir. This way over here leads back to these, pegs that were in our way before. Leading over towards where Tower of Hera is, but we don't need to go there. Not right now. Probably not ever. Because, I mean, who even cares about Tower of Hera? There's nothing over there for me to even bother with at this point. I did everything! All of the things have been done. That's how you get this treasure chest. It had money in it. Because I need money, remember? Remember my money problems that I'm having right now? Do you remember them? Because I don't. I don't. It's not a thing I remember. You see that red rupee? Not even gonna bother. There's a nice dark stone over here with a portal underneath. We've not been in the Dark World on Death Mountain without being a rabbit, so this could be an interesting diversion. Could be an interesting diversion indeed. I wonder what we might find out here. We actually really didn't see much while we were here the first time. Mr. Watch chiming in as always. There's not a lot of cave entrances either. There's only the two. By the way, Mr. Watch, gonna have to ask you to shut up. You know what? You know, why not? I will buy a heart. I will be the only person in the known universe who has ever bought a heart. No one else has ever bought a heart. Hearts are just not a thing people buy. Well, can't go that way. Guess I'm gonna have to go a completely different direction. You know, somebody just decided to throw their blocks in the way of, the main pathway of this cave here. It's just, you know, whatever. It's whatever, man. I mean, just look at these blocks. They're here. They're in the way. But it's no big deal. I just have to kind of walk all the way around in the most convoluted manner, falling down holes repeatedly to get past these blocks, because, you know, I don't need my ankles. Who needs ankles? I sure don't. That's a true statement if I've ever heard one. It's a bunch of holes here. I don't think it matters which one you drop down, really. But this leads me to some treasure. Treasure for me. Yeah, see, that time Bomb's got a text prompt. I'm a little confused as to why that is. A little confused as to why. But, I mean, whatever. There's a big old rock here. Well, it looks like if I wanted to get to that cave entrance in the light world, I gotta get down there somehow, but, at present, I do not see a way, so we're gonna have to get ourselves into this madness of a room. Just, it's very convenient that these skull pots are placed exactly in such a way that allows me to get across. You know, it's a very convenient thing. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do, actually, but it's fine. It was a shortcut. So, can't help but notice, there's a bottom of a wall up there, but, I see no way to get to it, so, I guess that is just nothing, then? Question mark? Oh. This must be the Turtle Rock that, Zelda is in. Turns out. You can pull on his little claw there and get some money if you wish. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Well, we found the dungeon number 7. I mean, it's marked on the map. It wasn't really that hard to find, but, you know how it is. Oh, hey there, Lionels. How you doing? I'm just gonna go ahead and, kind of ignore you mostly. Except you. You die, because you looked at me funny, probably. That sure is Epilepsy Castle. How are you doing today, Epsilon Castle? How are you doing? Alright, well, we're back here. That's something. We didn't really get to explore this area too much. There is a cave we can go to down here, though. This is a... Oh. Yes. This looks, inviting. Well, it sure is a good thing. I got myself this magic cape so that I do not have to bother getting hurt by spikes. Because as everybody knows, if you are invisible, nothing you step on will hurt you, ever. It's a proven fact. Can't be disputed. Hey look, that's a cane. I got myself the Cane of Burna. Swing it once, a ring of light will protect you. Yo, you remember that cape and how it makes you invincible? Here's another invincibility item that works a little bit different. For one thing, this thing uses significantly less magic than the cape does, but it kind of limits a little bit of your options. With the cape, you can still do, like, spin attacks, but with this, you can't. You just, like, you can hold your sword out, but it won't charge a spin attack at all. I'm not entirely sure why that is. I guess just some sort of limitation of the game engine? I don't know, but the sparkles surrounding you also, knock away enemies and such. Not for a lot of damage. Pretty sure it does the same damage as your first sword. So, I don't know if it's a great weapon, but man, this thing sure can be useful at times if you are inclined to be invincible. But yeah, don't particularly want to go back the way I came, so, I guess we're done here. It's fine. Certainly, I am not forgetting anything. Also, save and quitting while in the Dark World actually puts you on this pyramid. Oh yeah, there's a cracked wall here. I believe there was some talk about not using normal bombs, or rather that normal bombs won't work. Well, that's just unfortunate then. Well, we did a little bit of cleanup, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and head back to the light. This episode is a little bit on the lengthy side, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and go here. You can't warp onto a portal. That just doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna stop beating around the bush here for a sec. We need to go to number 6. We've not been here yet. It puts us on this weird ledge here where there's just 2 dark rocks. And guess what? There's a portal underneath. I can't believe this was here the whole time. You know what, though? This place looks pretty rad. Like, it's just a big old swampy area that's just completely segregated from the rest of the world and just looks drastically different. Like, I always thought this place was super neat, actually. There's a lot going on and a lot of stuff to see. There's a cave over here where the desert grandpa lives, but it's in the dark world instead. There's a guy. He looks like a bug. Hello, bug man. Profitable story. Monster magic is making it rain in the swamp. If you could move air with more force than the monsters, the rain may stop. Ow. What does that even mean? Like, actually, what does that even mean? Like, I'm not completely sure I'm getting what you're putting down, guy. That's... Are you just gonna tell me the same story? Alright, cool. Wasting money that I don't need to waste. That's me! My name is Game Guy. I do that. This little corner looks suspicious. Doesn't it? I don't know if this particular ledge was ever visible when I was here in the desert before, but there's a secret here. It's called a piece of heart. Gotta make our way through the block-pushing puzzle here, which really isn't that hard, and I'm pretty sure is impossible to fail, so... You know, that's kinda neat. That's kinda neat. Well, I believe if we look a little bit harder, we can find some stuff. That looks interesting. What's that about? Don't know. That's a fairy. I don't need a fairy. Fairies are dumb. Nobody even invited the fairies to this party. I certainly didn't. That is for sure. It's possible I split this episode, to be honest. If that's the case, hi, I'm Game Guy, by the way. It's time for more Let's Play. Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. Just, you know, awkward middle of the episode thing here. It's fine. Nobody cares too much, right? I'm pretty sure nobody cares. It's alright. Well, now I'm noticing Crystal 6 is here. There's a strange mark on the ground. It looks like the coins I keep getting. They're medallions and not coins, but I don't have one with a lightning bolt, so that's unfortunate. Maybe I should stop playing dumb and actually go get it. I mean, maybe. That would just be silly if I did that. Really? Why do fairies hate me today? Is it because I, like, stole a few of them? I don't understand. Anyway, remember up here, across the bridge, how there was, this thing over here? There's another tablet over here? I hope you remembered this was here, because it's very easy to forget. I mean, I never forgot, I just decided to wait for some reason. It's the Ether Medallion, it controls the upper atmosphere. Watch a magic meter, though. Finishing up the trio of medallions is the Ether Medallion. A lot like the other ones, it's just a full screen attack. This one attacking with lightning, ice, I guess? I don't really completely get what this is, but it makes a lot of flashes and reveals certain secrets, in fact. Also, it freezes most enemies if it doesn't kill them outright, so pretty handy as an alternative to blowing up or turning things into slimes. You know, it's kind of neat. So yeah, now that I've decided to go and get that like I should have done, next time, I believe, we will be making our way, for real this time, to dungeon number 6. How the heck did I end up with 2 episodes of cleanup? Why has this happened? I don't understand. Bird, I need you to go away. Bird, I'm gonna get shot. Bird, ha! Joke's on you, Bird! I got this Ether Medallion! There's nothing you can do about it. You just need to freeze. Yeah, in case it's not obvious, gotta use the medallion here to, make the entrance appear. Ha! You're stuck forever. I was gonna pick him up and throw him in the water, because it would have been funny, but he was stuck on the thing and I couldn't reach him. Tragic. Anyway, next time we're going in. I'll see you later and goodbye!